Today I'm going to talk about the A6400 and the lack of IBIS, what that means, what it looks like, why you may or may not need it. Now when I bought this camera, I would just set it up for these YouTube talking head things, and it's been great. The clarity, everything about it is great. The only thing that isn't great about it is the lack of IBIS. Well, and the rolling shutter. What I've started to notice is that I'm not a vlogger. I'll do vlogging for some of my videos just for a little bit, but with this camera, the handheld shots are just so shaky they're practically unusable. I'll show you some tests shortly. Now I also got this little Manfrotto Pixie, so it's a cute little thing that kind of helps put the camera a little bit ahead. It makes it a little easier to hold than say vlogging, but something like this doesn't do anything for the IBIS. If anything, all those little micro jitters get extended to on the top of this and make it even more rocky. So as cool as this is for maybe just putting the camera in neat little places and for maybe holding it, and with other cameras that do have IBIS, this didn't really help. Now, I did get this guy, boom! This is the DJI Ronin SC, and it's cool. It's a gimbal, I got it secondhand, and it's great. It makes the shots really cool as I'll compare them side by side in a moment here. But it's kind of surprisingly heavy. That's a shoulder workout right there. So for anybody vlogging with big gimbals like this, man, props to you. The reason that I got this wasn't so that I could vlog. It's actually for product shots. So check this out. Here's me using the A6400 handheld on a B-roll shot. Notice the little, I'm holding it as steady as I can. I'm standing, I'm holding my breath. I'm not resting it on anything. Let's flip over and check out that shot on the gimbal. Pretty cool, right? It's fun to use. There's a bit of a learning curve, and I haven't learned it yet, but it's pretty neat. All right. Let's check out the vlogging test. So here's me vlogging handheld. Let's see how it looks. I think I also switched to the Manfrotto Pixie in this footage as well. And then after we'll check out the gimbal. This is the A6400. I'm holding it like I'm about to blow fairy dust over something. I don't even know what. So let's see how smooth this looks like. Is that watchable? I mean, here, let me see how, slow down my pace a little bit. This is heading up pretty high. I'm holding that pretty high. This is a shoulder workout. This is me just trying to hold a straight shot while I'm walking. I did a little running shot with the gimbal. Let's see how that looks with the A6400. Is that usable? Let's put on, we've got the Manfrotto Pixie, I think it's called. This is that little Manfrotto Pixie. Still looks like, I imagine it's jittery. Is it watchable? Maybe I'll slow down my pace. This is a little bit more, it's more reasonable to hold than the Ronin, than the gimbal, but this is still, at this angle, when you're holding something up, weighs a couple pounds, your shoulders are gonna get on fire. Now it's easy enough to switch between the hands, maybe get some different perspective, which could be kind of cool. A little bit more maneuverable, which I do like. Yeah, I could vlog with this, but it just doesn't look like it's gonna be as smooth. All right, was it usable? Tough call. If it's all you got, I mean, of course. This lens doesn't have optical steady shot or whatever it's called, no lens stabilization. So this lens and camera combo, while it's just so fun to use, the colors look so great, as far as moving, it doesn't look good. All right, here's some clips of me walking and talking with the gimbal. All right, this is the Sigma 16 on the gimbal. Where are you? Let me reset this. Bloop. How smooth does it look? I feel like a bit of an idiot walking around with this thing, but this is the vlog test. Let's hold it. Two-hand smoothness. How's that? Whew. That is a shoulder workout. All right, we're turning. Is it following me? It's following me. All right, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So, this is what 30 frames per second on the gimbal looks like with the A6400. It's doable, definitely not doable for long unless you just got bodybuilding shoulders. My shoulders are pretty decent, and it's on fire. All right, I'm holding it like a Excalibur sword right in front of me. Looks pretty good. What if we try one of those? See what it looks like. See how smooth it goes. Running with the gimbal. Let's try it the other way. I am bouncing up and down. You just saw me bouncing. Anyway, that's all that this video is for today. I just wanted to show you a little bit about some handheld, a little bit with the gimbal. When you're shopping for a camera, you know, these are some of the things that you don't quite think about. So I just wanted to give you a little bit more information so you can make some good decisions for yourself. The other reason that I created this and the other test that I did when I was vlogging is 24 versus 30 frames per second. Everybody seems to love 24 frames per second. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me mathematically when you line up the shots, how many seconds and frames there are. I am team 30 all the way, but you know, especially on a camera like this, you get a little bit more width, a little bit more of this, because the crop factor on 30 frames per second makes it a little bit of a tighter shot. And as you can see from the vlogging, they were pretty tight shots already. I could see why you'd want to go ultra wide. But anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in one of my next videos. I'm going down the rabbit hole with this camera, trying to show you everything that it's capable of, and not just this camera, but with photography, with frame rates, sound qualities, all those kinds of things. I'm just trying to get good. Maybe you can come along for the ride. Thank you so much for watching the Sad Studio. We'll see you next time.
I have to take eye drops.
She has to take eye drops. I know.
I hate them. That's not this video. Not really.
That's okay.
You're gonna need to actually put this in your video though.